Merry Christmas to you and your family. Welcome back to Vlogmas Day JC. We made it, we made it, we made it. 2-5 people, 2-5. First of all, a merry, because by the time you see this, it's Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. I gotta make Santa's cookies before he don't have any. And I'm not sure if I'm making 2 batches or 1. We're gonna see. But we're about to get into making these Santa cookies so he could have some cookies when he better be bringing me something extremely nice. But as I started to say to each and every one of you out there, a merry Christmas to you and your family. May this season bring you love, a whole lot of blessings, and an amazing holiday season moving into the new year. Let's get baking, y'all. Hey family, I'm doing a voiceover because I was listening to music and I do not want to get a copyright strike. This is the cake mix cookie recipe that is all over TikTok. I got it from Beyond G. So you guys know where to find it. It's literally just 2 eggs, oil, a third of a cup of oil, and a box of cake mix. My cake mix that I used was like kind of a lava something. Yeah, it's a lava cake mix. So the consistency wasn't what it needed to be. So I had to doctor it up. This is me just, hey, opening the box. It's a voiceover. You can actually see what's going on. Technically, I was gonna just play music, but there are parts of here that I need to explain. I thought I had edited that part out. Anyway, that's me showing the chunks of Oreo and then the actual cake mix of itself. I ended up using everything because with this part it was runny and that should not be the consistency, which is why I ended up having to put some flour and doctor it up as best as I could. It still came out good, but just know that if you're doing one of those kind of cake mixes, you're gonna end up with that. I felt like being different, so I added white chocolate chunks to mine since it is an Oreo cake mix. Always gotta be. I should have had some nuts, but when I look at the macadamia is expensive. Anyway, that was the end of that. I put it in the fridge to sit for about an hour. I was feeling frisky, so I decided to make regular sugar cookies too. Again, I'm not a baker. The bakers are in my family, so this is my first time. Not necessarily baking because I've made cakes before, but this is my first time trying my hand at cookies, any variant of a cookie. So since I had bought the cookie cutters, I was like, and it was still fairly early. I think it was probably 7 or 8 o'clock. I was like, let me go ahead and make these sugar cookies. That is me sifting through the flour to take out any lumps. Even this consistency, I found this recipe, I think, on Google, and this consistency of this cookie was not the greatest. And I knew it going in because it asked for 2 sticks of butter. And in the back of my mind, it was telling me that's too much. So I should have followed my mind in the first place. So I ended up having to doctor this one too because in order to use your cookie cutter, you need it at a different consistency. The menu that I found was for a consistency of where you're just going to ball it up and put it in little balls on your baking sheet and then take the spoon and press it down. No, I wanted to use my cookie cutter. So I ended up having to go back in and doctoring it some. That's me adding the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. As you know, when it comes to baking, you have to be able to separate your wet from your dry. That's me showing this cookie cutter. These cookie cutters, ooh, baby. I don't know if it's the consistency of the flour, but it definitely came with a learning curve. It wholeheartedly. The first treat, the cuts were perfect. But in order to pick it up, because the dough was somewhat of a little bit more softer than it should be, it was losing shape. See, that's me fussing over the shapes that is loose. Anyway, I made some adjustments and I got them to come out. This is me. I put that in the oven, put the sugar cookies in the oven. This is me coming back to the TikTok cookie. For this, you just take your ice cream scoop. You're gonna put it into little balls, and then you're gonna cover it with powdered sugar, and that's how you bake it to give it that look of the frost on the outside. Laying it out on the baking sheet. I don't know who I'm bake cookie for, but the Cookie Monster. These are that Oreo box mix, whatever, with the powdered sugar over them. And I got tired of cutting stuff out, so they end up in that shape. I didn't press them down. Anyway, it's been real. Thank you guys for hanging. Catch you next year. I'm done. I'm finished. It is 9:35. I've been in this kitchen. I'm not even just in the kitchen, on my feet since this morning. Anyway, I came back on so I could do a taste, a sample. Ooh, this one is hot. Jeez, might burn my mouth. These are the Oreo, and I put white chocolate inside, and it has the Oreo chunks inside. Mmm. Mmm. The outside has a crunch, and the inside is moist. First time making cookies. All right. Now, I don't know which one to try, because, all right, I'm not ready to try one of those. Let's see what this one is like. This one literally just came out the oven. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Anyway, it is 9:35. I think I'm gonna do a wrap-up video tomorrow, so I'm not gonna wrap up the entire Vlogmas now, but again, if you made it this far, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you so much for rocking out with your girl. Thank you for the engagement, the likes, the well wishes. Thank you for being you. And I pray that God grants you all your heart's wildest desires. Love always. And I think I'll catch y'all tomorrow. We'll see. I think so. Good night.